complaints about golf carts on the road out there.
And the other point was she said 3 women were walking, that happens all the time. I mean, people are up here in the summer and they like walking on the road and they take it in the scenery and they move over as you come up. They're not walking up the road in the dark.
Henry's real concern is that he would like to see some way to get the county to enforce the speed limit on that road. Because they come down through there, downhill.
Oh, yeah,
It's 45, he said they come through there considerably faster.
They do.
And he has a serious concern about it.
I
He
mean,
said, now when he went to county and requested that he could place these
cones.
yield, slow pedestrian in the road. County said, okay. He said, he could slow down. Because they came down or they came around the corner and they saw it. And well, what's that all about? So, we'll have to look, like I said, I want to see what he's got going, what he's proposing. And then I'll talk to Rob, talk to Chad, talk to the county,
Okay.
see how we can address it to make it safer. Like I said, maybe we propose that he transports people to the cabin rather than just walk.
So it sounds like that you're going to discuss with him tomorrow the noise and the trespassing, and basically golf carts and motorized vehicles, so they're not supposed to be on the road to start off with. So that's a law. And the signs at the crosswalks, he puts signs there, but are they designated crosswalks? He might see if the county has something that they would suggest.
Yeah, where they would
Well, what he
just
told
paint
me
it
was
across.
that this is what the county told me could use.
Well, that would be good. If you could get a letter just saying that, from the county, saying that this is a good spot to put a crosswalk, and they're not going to be sitting ducks crossing between trees or something, Okay? I have a question. What is the occupancy on his business, and how much is the occupancy going to increase with these additional cabins?
As far as how many people will be on the property,
How many people will be on the property? Does he have an existing occupancy? Is in the code, does it say what it is for a catering business of a certain size?
Well, I know he has it in the building. The main building.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That should have an occupancy.
But he also has an occupancy in that barn that he built.
we don't have an outright occupancy load for a piece of property.
Now, how about the state occupancy for a place of assembly, like his catering hall? I have never
It
been
is
there.
okay. And if you were in a building, then yeah, I could tell you how many people, depending on what's in that building. Tables, chairs, standing, or whatever.
Right.
What I'm saying is we don't have an occupancy load for a parcel of land.
Oh.
So if he's got an outdoor function, I can't say you can't have, we do have code if you're going to have in excess of this number, then we need to know, we've got to know about your facility zone. And I think it's 500. Personally, I think it's a pretty large number. It should probably be smaller, but that's a topic for another day. He is not going to be increasing the volume of people on his land. That's his proposal. The people are already there. It's the functions, the size of the functions he has is pretty, it reaches, he's got a maximum. I'll ask him.
And they're just going to stay there. That's what he's asking.
Right.
They're just going to stay there. It's not that because he put these in, then he's going to have more people coming. It's just that he's going to have fewer people leaving.
Yes.
And, he doesn't need an occupancy for those.
I hope I explained.
Would he need an occupancy for those old cabins or no?
For the cabins,
Yeah.
technically, you can tell him I have to do occupancies for all the buildings. I did 3 of them so far. I'm not looking forward to his fire inspection. He is, I'm not. He wants to know what he can. But yeah, I mean, he's got the tent outside, he's got the main building, he's got the barn, he's got this, that, the other thing. I mean, he'll only be allowed the occupancy in the cabins based on what DEP approves. Because the system, actually, no, he's doing that all
No,
through
because he's
tanks.
doing that all separate.
He's doing that all through tanks and pumping it out.
Yes.
The other 2 that's connecting to the system will be limited as to the number. And they worked out all those numbers with DEP.
Okay. John, I'm sorry, you want to say something?
No, I had a question about golf carts are not supposed to be on the road.
Oh, no.
about the yellow line, but there are no yellow lines on
I
town roads.
think they mean the line that goes down the middle of the road. There it is, there it is, yeah.
But there is one on my street.
I don't know, but I live over there, yeah, they have a line.
I know they do.
They have,
And they come from the YMCA.
White lines on
and they
the
come
shoulders
down.
and yellow line, double
Not on
yellow line.
He's, it's a concern is every time he has fun,
Yeah,
you know, or anybody cross the road.
that would be really good to get something from the county then. Yeah, it's a designated crossing area. Everybody would be protected, him as well.
Okay. Do we have anything from the county?
Hang on, I have one.
Yes.
Yeah, I have one
Oh,
more,
I'm sorry.
one more thing before we move on. Do we know where the tanks are? Oh, I see them, okay.
You mean for the cabins?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, all right. I just couldn't remember, I got it.
Okay.
Couldn't remember if they were up by the cabins or down by the road.
I'm reporting on the Ulster County Planning Board we conducted last week on March the 1st. I'm going to give you these hard copies when we're done. A couple of comments on training and referrals. So on March 25th at the Rochester Community Center, there will be 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. training for planning boards, zoning boards of appeal, $5 donation because they're offering refreshments. So if people need to get continuing training credits as part of their duties, that's one place. On April 13th, there'll be an opportunity, 7 p.m., Ulster County Community College, for the new design manual and some guidance on referrals. Highly recommended to go there. This is a brand new rollout. It's really nicely done body. Clear to say that Ulster County Planning Board is really interested in developing Ulster County. So they are always looking for ways to find approval on a good project. Two things that came up last week from Shandaken. I have to recuse myself, as every member does when their town goes up there. So one was on APCR. And the concern was incomplete. It was not a clear proposal. No elevations. In fact, there was a comment made, this is a survey masquerading as a site plan. Referrals should be complete to show that we're crossing the T's and dotting the I's. With regard to Full Moon, again, there was lacking background on the site access, sewer, and after the meeting I was able to speak. And one of the questions on people's minds is whether DEP will ever approve the idea of containing sewage, which I think I heard at the last meeting when this came up. So that information needs to get to folks, so when it does come back to the county, we want to be able to approve things as quickly as possible. And finally, at the county board meetings, there is a public comment period. So for example, last week, we listened to the Feeney family for half an hour, talk about their boat yacht on the Roundout, and how they're expanding across to the Callahan properties. They're going to make 10 to 15 new jobs for welders building barges. And anyone can go if their project is being referred to the county. Sometimes they bring an attorney to speak. Sometimes the person themselves just speaks and gives the background information that the drawings might not have. The county welcomes that, and then we actually do the conversation about that referral right then and there. So I would say it's a good idea. Anybody who's got a referral, speak to the board beforehand. County Planning Board wants good development to happen, and it seems to really help the process when they put a face to the referral.
Oh, good, thank you.
Sam, that is,
Yeah.
You made a comment that when something comes before the board for the town, you have to recuse yourself?
Yes.
That's wrong.
Okay.
You are not on any board in this town. As long as you're not on any board in this town, you have a vote and you have your say on anything that from this town.
Okay, I'll make sure they
Okay.
understand that next
Check
time.
it out with Dennis, but you don't have to recuse yourself because you're not on any active board in this
No.
town.
No,
so there you go, Mr. Walensky.
so you're allowed to.
Your plans, this gentleman just answered it. Your
Yeah.
plans have to be accepted by the county,
County.
otherwise they're just gonna.
I understand, I didn't even know that you sent the plans.
Yeah, no, they sent the plans.
This one's, has everything you wanted except for,
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is to answer your question before. They have to be drawn in such a manner that the county's going to accept them, not just a little sketch or something. Warren, you
Okay,
know? And actually, we're doing you a favor, because it would just go that far and then come back
come
and
back to us again.
you'd be another one. So,
You're getting an education.
well, I see you look frustrated, but
no, I'm smiling right now.
no, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
I really am.
No, that's not a smile.
Anybody else? Harry? Got anything to say? Chuck? You good?
No comment.
No. Okay then, if there's nothing else,
Motion to adjourn?
yes.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second. All in favor?
Are you mentioning those, apartments, that there's somebody, I know somebody's looking for an apartment, I was wondering if they,
We have to get a
too many apartments. What's your number? You're not
It rings everywhere. 845-698-4501. Not with this code. I'm in the computer. Get your phones anywhere, wherever you want. I'm almost ready to go back to the living room. I tell you what,
right there
pretty
on
close.
the
Separate.
It's a double yellow line. Yeah, just that. So this deed to Paul.
As far
This area here. And then that would be, you come around the turn, jump pretty much on the street. You have three of them, spread probably 200 feet apart or so. And they literally stand there, they're very skinny, but they sit on the belly of, I tell you, I happened to be going by there one time, and tractor trailer, and tractor trailer. Did any damage to the side, somebody saying it was real basement, I didn't see that. Again, they do that.
Another individual we're talking about.
Right here is about the best way. Again, you can't see around this turn, right? You can't see over this hill. But from here to here is.
So find the midpoint, make that the best.
And that's pretty much where it is. And you look at, telling you that the S&P are out there on a regular basis. They've been out there now for a couple of years. John Williams has been here 30 years.
You gave me your, I can see
Well, again, I was witness to it, and it wasn't me that hit it.
No, he said, I know why we did it.
Tractor trailers is not, people should be driving the yellow line.
But you know how it is. You see something, you go over there.
But we're giving you information.
So we have no record, we have no recommendation for the county.
Take out the longest curved bridge in the county.
The whole bridge. They're building a new one, they're building a new one and then they'll tear the old one down. There'll be no, limited interruption in traffic. And I say limited, it's very limited. There's no permanent road closures or lane closures. Yeah, well, they're hoping, I talked to them just the other day, they're hoping to have it done. Now, I don't know about the demolition, but they're hoping to have the new bridge operational by the end of next summer. They're driving piles now. Yeah. So they got quite a bunch. And they brought in a lot of machinery.
I thought they did, I used to go there on Wednesday.
The first one, second one? And in
Yes.
fact, what you probably hear is things like.
What was the council plan?
I said Sam right there.
What?
Like the first Wednesday of the month?
First Wednesday of the month.
First Wednesday of the month? Barbie's started.
Yes.
Oh, no, I see.
Why? Why are you pointing him? You pointed, we're not brothers. No. They were in last year.
Yes, you should. But it was his first original sketch plan, it wasn't this one. It's the only one he had. Just like- No, I'm gonna resend this one, but.
You're right.
Send it back around.
Yes, but you're right, it goes to the board, then you send it back to the planning board, so he brings this paperwork, it says approved by the.
Yes, but I haven't received it.
You knew about it. They said.
My back.
Tell us.
Send a dry cleaning bill to somebody.
Only the stupid fancy.
Maybe something's in the
Good night, John. Good night.
You, I'll speak to you.
Oh,